Game Creek is a not very often traveled canyon on the south end of the Tetons, not too far from Driggs, Idaho. You enter there right across from the Mike Harris campground, and the trail goes in about a mile before it crosses a little river. The river has a dam, a diversion dam for irrigation. From there, the trail is not really well defined. There's a skin track that took us all the way up just from here. I'm sure the trail will go further up. In the winter, there's not really well-defined trail, but in the summer there is. Definitely something to explore on different days. I would prefer if the trail was closer to the river. Most of the time it was a little bit far off, but if you're looking for a trail that is secluded, this might be perfect for you. So this is Game Creek Trail, and we found an obvious parking area, but it looks like the trail here is a little off to the side, which is a couple hundred yards earlier than I expected. I can't wait to give this guy a try. I've never been here before. The official trailhead. No firewood cutting. And now we're entering the trees. .8 miles in from where we parked the car in the winter, we reached the summer parking area, and there's a divergent dam for irrigation that we have to cross. Whoa, that's a bit dicey. This is not a place you want to fall, for sure. I'm going to hold on to that rail carefully here, because the snow is about 1.5 feet deep and does not look terribly stable. There we go. Looks a little bit dicey here. The consequences are, well, wet. I'm glad I'm on snowshoes and not cross-country skis, I'll tell you that much. There we go. There's some very deep moose tracks that we're following. Maybe we'll get to see this animal. Pet it, give it a name, put a bow around its neck. I think it will love that. Look how deep that, I think it's post holing like a champ. Well, an hour and about 1.5 miles in is our turnaround point. We didn't quite make it far enough to get fully into the trees. I kind of wish the trail was closer to the river like it is in Moose Creek, but you know. Doing good? Okay, now we got Game Creek crossing. It's a little sketchy here on the side. You don't want the snow to give way and fall in and get a little wet, for sure. Definitely takes a little bit of skill with the old snowshoes. But like I mentioned on the way across, the part I'm worried about the most is this little snow bridge giving away out from underneath you. So I'm going to hold on real carefully to this metal grade here and keep me from falling. Made it, haha. Here, I slipped a minute ago. Whoop, slipped again. Woohoo! Game Creek. Quite a bit of flow, isn't it? The bridge looks a lot less scary when you're sitting there on the bank. That's where we came down, right there. The trail on the other side of the dam is way more compact, a lot of traffic to it. It's a lot more quicker going than it was on the other side, where all we had was a skin track to follow. And that was Game Creek. So a lot less traffic than Moose or Darby or Teton Canyon or North or South Lee Creek. Not quite as beautiful, frankly. It takes you a lot longer to get into the trees, but if you're looking for a little getaway, it's guaranteed to be pretty much alone.